All right, before we tip, let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
The tap, and Georgia has first possession. Dogs in home white. Xavier in the road navy blues. Little Dogs ball in the front court to our right here at Stegman Coliseum. Chio with the ball right around the three-point line. Bounce pass to Demry, cutting through the paint from the right side and then reverses it up and in. Demry with the running layup from the opposite side. Dogs back in front. Now Claude now in the circle. His pass is tipped, stolen, tipped by Kane and picked up off the bounce by Thomason. Wide pass, caught with one hand behind his back by Chio. He had to reach way back, and he got it, and he finished the play with a layup.
Well, don't tell Kirby he'll want him to play tight end. That was a great catch.
It was a one-handed catch reaching way behind his body. Now Demry has it. He'll push his way into the lane. A short paint pass to Chio on the right side, and Big Russ powers his way to the basket and lays it up again. He's got 6 of our 8. Dogs by 3, 8-5. Dogs get in deep with Demry. They're going right to the rack.
Boy, nice
against
pass.
Oliveri, and Demry with a lay-in right under the basket.
Boy, Russell with just a great pass for a big man.
NIT game. Chiwa overheads to James on the right side. Dillon stops on the block, puts it up and in from there. Good. Used the glass to score. His first points of the contest. Rack misses the runner from the left side. Rebounded by Namiksha. Stolen on a run out by the Dogs. And Melendez is going to power dunk it with 2 hands.
Melendez acted like he was going down the floor. He pivoted, turned back, and picked the pass off and dunked it almost in one motion.
Georgia by 6 now, 17-11. Largest lead of the half so far. On the left lane line. Feeds it back to Hill. He'll attack, run through. Going to his right, throws it up from the right side, and it goes. He got the Rattler to fall for him. He's in the scorebook with his first points of the game. 19-13. Dogs by 6. The back buckets by Xavier. Chua puts it on the floor. Slides along the right lane line. Kick out to Hill for a 3. There's a Scana Energy 3. Justin Hill, the Houston, Texas product, with his first three-pointer and Georgia's first 3 of the night. Dogs 22, Xavier 17 now. Ball. Noah attacks from the left slot all the way in. Won't go, but there's Deloach for the follow right off the iron and the slam back right through the rim.
That's timing. That was beautiful.
Deloach with his first basket of the game, 27-21. Back the other way. Missed the 2. It rattled out. Anselm Ebay with the offensive rebound.
Nice.
And the putback from the left side of the iron.
Well, they got an offensive rebound. We came back and got an offensive rebound.
Big Frank.
I guess they heard those guys over there complaining about no offensive rebounds.
On the baseline, he's double-teamed there. Jump pass to Anselm Ebay. Through the paint, hops to the basket, and lays it up from the right side. A short little one-hander by Big Frank. And he's got 4 points in the game. Dogs with the ball. Here's James. Bounce pass to Deloach on the block. One-on-one. Nice move under the basket and a reverse lay-in. Jalen Deloach. He got a drop step on it.
He did, and he had that defender turned all the way around. That was very nice.
That was one-on-one with the 6'8 freshman Inza. Dogs 35-31 lead. Melendez fadeaway 3. Right corner good.
Yeah, backed up to the three-point line. He was open earlier for a 2, and he backed up to the 3 and nailed it.
Right in front of the Muskies bench the other way. Georgia left to right. Thomason weaves his way to the foul line or just above it. Floats a 16-footer up and in good.
Yeah, we
for
can
his
do
first basket.
We can do those little teardrops too, you know.
Dogs by 8, 40-32 by Xavier. They switch as Hill uses a screen from Big Russ. Chiwa dribbles it along the 3. Gives it to James. He attacks right side. Spin move. Lost the dribble. Picked it up with 5 to shoot. Under the basket. Now, the freshman just backed away. The defender just left him, and Dillon had an easy layup from the right side right under the basket.
It should not have been that easy.
No. He didn't contest it. Dogs will gladly take it. To our left, it'll be Desmond Claude. the 6'6 sophomore from New Haven, Connecticut, to throw it in. Melendez to guard the inbound. And he stole the inbound.
RJ.
Here goes RJ. A little showtime if he can find the dribble.
Oh.
He does, and he dunks. And look at him sprint into the tunnel as the clock hits 0.
He just
what a
left.
finish. Holy cow.
Oh, you got to love that. You got to love that. RJ, his second steal and dunk. The other one took about a second and a half. That one, he watched the clock so he could time it.
That was amazing by R.J. Melendez, the transfer from Illinois. Stole the entry pass, sprinted to the basket on the right end, stumbled a little bit with the dribble, recovered, and then dunked it. Clock at 0. He sprints into the tunnel at the end of the half.
I was just about to say to you, as they were inbounding the ball, well, let's see what Sean Miller came up with and if he can get a shot in 4 seconds. Well, the answer was no, but R.J. Melendez could right at the buzzer.
Left wing near side to Kane. He penetrates. Kick out to Noah in the right corner. He attacks through the lane.
Oh, beautiful.
Reaching with the left hand and pops it up and in good right in front of the bucket.
I mentioned Blue was the only player we had of our 10 that played that didn't score, but he had 5 rebounds.
That would have been about a 19-foot 2 ball. Dogs with 2 to shoot, 1 to shoot. Thomason beat the clock. Yeah!
And he got fouled, and they didn't call it.
They want to check it. They want to check the 3.
Well, what they need to check is the foul. He got knocked down.
Extra juice on it. Dogs quick inbound. Get it up to Kane. He attacks from the right side. Running bank
There
shot
you
is
go.
good. And the foul.
When Blue gets on the scoreboard, he makes it emphatic, doesn't he?
Dogs with the ball. Kane to Noah, slashing through the paint. Caught it over his left shoulder and then took it right to the rim and laid it up good.
Yeah, he faked like he was going to go to the right side. They bit on that, and then he just had a free shot from the...
He palms the ball, goes to the backboard, lays it up, but misses. Rebounded by Xavier. McKnight has it on the drive. In and outside the three-point line. They go the left side of the floor now. Oliveri, jump pass to a teammate, deflected and stolen. Georgia, Demery to Melendez for the dunk.
Now, Silas could have laid that up, but he knew it'd be much more exciting to the crowd to feed RJ ahead of him and let him dunk it.
And Demery with his second assist of the game. Hand off. Crowd, the students won't rush to shoot the 3. He's not going to do that. Demery will shoot a baseline 2, a fadeaway from 12 feet on the left side. He drains it. First points of the half for Silas. He's got 10 points in the game, and Georgia goes up by 18. Georgia runs the floor into the front court. Melendez for 3. Everybody getting in on the action. A Scana Energy deep 3 from the right side for R.J. Melendez.
Yeah, they want to talk things over. 21-point lead for the Dogs.
They might be planning the flight back home. All right, what time are we getting dinner? What time's the bus leave? 13:41 still remaining, but Georgia's out by 21 points. Play 26 seconds on the shot clock. Demery throws it in right under the basket to Deloach. Pump fake. Now he goes up and dunks it between 2 navy blue defenders. Deloach with 6 now. Georgia 65, Xavier 42. Anselm Ebe got the loose ball. They kick it back to Silas for a 3 in the left corner. They say a 2, but they'll check it. Give Silas a 2 deep in the left corner, but they're going to check it later. Start to get some sweaty palms now after you led by 23. Demery down the lane, all the way to the rack. They don't impede his progress, and he lays it up and in.
There was nobody there. I could have laid that up.
Wow, let's not get crazy.
Well,
Xavier with the ball off the wing. They lose the ball, but Deloach picks it up, finds Melendez roaming under the basket, and he will score on a lay-in on a fine pass by Jalen Deloach to save a garbage play. And Georgia quickly calls a timeout. Claude going to drive against Melendez. He cuts off the baseline, backs out above the three-point line. Now he'll re-engage, and he turned it over. Tried to cross over. He lost the dribble. Demery was there to pick off the bouncing ball.
well, he passed it right to Silas, it looked like. I don't know if he thought somebody was going to be cutting that space.
Basket here would be enormous. 36 seconds to go. Georgia by 2. 10 on the shot clock. Demery dribbling on the logo. 30 seconds to go. Silas attacks down the lane. And the lay-in. Yeah, a roll in there good. It did a victory lap around the iron just for good luck. McKnight sprints into the front court after the inbound. Holy smokes. They throw it into Claude. Claude to Oliveri. Shot blocked by Chiwa. 1.7 seconds to go. They call a goaltend, I think, and they want to check it. Chiwa blocked the running layup attempt.
He caught it before it hit the glass.
They've counted it as a 2, and they're going to check it now. It's tied at 78 until they look at the monitor. Oh, my goodness. I think they're going to wave that one off. Let's see. We'll look at a replay overhead. Did he get it after it hit off the glass?
I thought he got it before it hit the glass. Yeah.
It looked like he pinned it on the glass.
He pinned it on the glass.
Well, that shouldn't be a goaltend. The ball was still going up, and it hadn't touched the backboard yet.
It had not touched the backboard yet. He pinned it up against it.
That should not be a goaltend on Georgia.
There's
opinion.
The best look. That was a perfect look right there. Watch this. Watch this, and you'll see he gets it. Look at this. He gets it before it hits the glass.
With the right hand, he got the hand on the ball
and then
palmed it into the backboard to bounce away. That should not be a goaltend. The 2 points should come off the scoreboard, and Georgia should be in the lead by 2 with the ball and 1.7 seconds to go, if that's the amount of time that's going to remain on the clock. 2 officials are reviewing the play.
Big Russ may have just saved our bacon here.
Well, let's hope so. Might eat bacon sandwiches in the postgame. Officials are still looking at it. No indication yet. But it looks pretty clear to everyone here at Stegman Coliseum.
Well, there's that one angle that's obvious.
That he did not hit the ball after it had bounced off the glass. And now they're going to bring the third official in so he can look. Officials tonight, Garrick Shannon, Josue Nieves, and Sean Seals. And it's Shannon and Seals that are looking at the video monitor right now. Both teams are huddled up in front of their benches. Now they're going to discuss it. Now they want to talk about it. After they've all reviewed the monitor, now they want to look at it. And both teams' huddles are staring at the officials for an indication of what the call will be. The call should be, now he's telling the official score to hold on. Now they want to talk to the huddles. So one official's talking to Xavier. One official's now talking to Georgia, talking to the head coaches. I can't hear him or read his lips. He's right in front of us. I think they're going to take the points off.
I do too. I think because there was that one angle.
No basket. Block shot. 1.9.
Okay. So Georgia's got it with 1.9.
Well, they're saying blue ball, though. They're saying it's Xavier's ball. I thought we ended up with the ball after the block, but I guess not. Xavier's going to have one more chance with 1.9. 1.9 to go. So take the 2 off. It's not a goaltend.
Mike wants timeout.
He'll use the last one here in regulation. Xavier's going to inbound from the right baseline. Russell Chiwa initially was going to guard the inbounds on an angle to protect a throw in towards the basket. Now we'll see what kind of play both teams decide to draw up after this timeout with 1.9 to go. Georgia leads Xavier by 2. Dogs trying to get their 18th win of the season. Xavier trying to get to 500 with a win. And the winner advances here in the NIT to play the winner of Wake Forest and Appalachian State. That game will take place this weekend. Wake Forest and App State play tomorrow. So the next round to take place on Saturday and Sunday here in the NIT.
And the Dogs are in that uncomfortable situation of you got to guard the whole half court because they could get a 3 off uncontested if you pack it in too close.
Well, now they've switched to inbound men. They've got Oliveri to throw it in right of the lane instead of McKnight. Now he's along the 3 line on the far side of the floor. Georgia with Chiwa, Melendez, Demery, James, and Noah Thomason. Now the officials are stopping
oh, my goodness,
the festivities once again as they want to look at something else on the monitor. Maybe it's a time check. I'm not sure. 1.9's on the game clock. Georgia with a 2-point lead, 78-76. Xavier's last lead in the game and only lead came at 5-4, 3 minutes into the game. Georgia's been in front the entire time, and they haven't tied the game either. But as it would turn out, they can tie the game on the last play possibly, or win it possibly if they hit a three. Georgia's got to defend for 1.9 seconds to try to win the game. All right, officials are finished looking at the monitor again. Oh, this is the longest 1.9 second in the history of the sport.
I was just thinking the same thing. This has been forever, hasn't it?
All right, Xavier comes back out. They're going to inbound down to our right in the front court. And it will still be Quincy Oliveri, a transfer from Rice, from Atlanta, Georgia, Westlake High School. Will throw it in. Georgia comes back with Demery and Thomason and James and Melendez and Big Russ. 1.9 to go. Win, tie, or go home for Xavier. What'll it be? Oliveri to Claude. He drives inside. Chiwa blocks the shot. Chiwa blocks the shot, and the Dogs win it.
And the officials are off the floor. That's the best news that I've had all night. The officials have left the floor. The Dogs have won.
They handed it to Desmond Claude, who had been lights out all night with 30 points. He drove for the tie, let it fly from about 6 feet away from the basket on the right edge. And Big Russ went up tall with that 7-foot body, the arm reaching for the roof, and he blocked the shot away, and Georgia survives here in the first round of the NIT.
Big Russ blocked two in the final, 4 seconds? He blocked two that saved us.
Georgia with its first postseason win in a national tournament in 8 years.
I told you, Cameroon is one of the leading exporters of chocolate, and I love chocolate. And Big Russ is from Cameroon.
They're going to buy you a box.
Dogs do the improbable, the unthinkable, the unbelievable. They beat Arkansas and go wire to wire to win the SEC tournament.